Previously on the Speckled Band. Watson! Watson! What is it then? A fire? No, a client.
Good morning, my name is Helen Stoner.
Oh, Mr. Holmes, I'm so pleased to see you.
Good afternoon.
You see, we've been as good as our word. Mr. Watson, good day to you too.
A fine day, yes. We must make the best use of our time, so if you'll kindly show us in question, I will examine the outside first. So, the one on your... left is the one you used to sleep in, correct?
It is. The one on the middle left is my sister's room, where I sleep in now, and the one on the right, the last one, is my father's room.
And there are windows.
Yes, but they're too small and high for people to climb up to.
So will you please go into your room and I'll see if, and by the shutter, and I'll see if I can get in?
Yes.
Watson, do you notice anything odd about that end wall there?
The scaffolding is erected. Apart from an excess of lichen, the masonry looks sound, and the wall appears true and well seated on the foundation.
Exactly. Do you not find it odd that repair should be initiated on a wall seemingly so perfectly erected?
Indeed, unless this woman was meant to change rooms.
Ah, now that is suggestive.
Bonch, bonch, bonch. Holmes dog. What's in it?
And Helen.
Holmes checked the windows, but they were fine.
But when they checked the servant bell line,
He found that when he pulled the string, the false bell didn't make no ring.
They checked the doctor's room for clues.
and the biggest news they found,
Another fake bell.
A saucer of milk.
a chair that's tall,
And a book on animals.
That night, Helen slept in her own room, so Holmes and Watson could find out whom was causing all the trouble and making them its bubble.
All good, the window's still unlocked. Give me a leg up, Watson. 1, 2, 3.
their sleep was interrupted by a loud noise that disrupted the quiet of the night and gave Watson quite a fright.
They had some frightened yelling, so to ward us from retreating.
When they got there, all they found was a snake in from the doctor, not a sound.
It turns out the doctor sent a swamp adder through the vent.
To Miss Stoner's room, but tonight it was the doctor who was spent. Once it was clear to me how no danger could threaten an occupant of that room from the window or the door, my attention was speedily drawn to the ventilator and the bell pull. I first noted that the ventilator was between two bedrooms, which is odd, but as most are sent to pass fresh air from the outside, and once it was discovered that the bell pull did not function as one would normally expect, I knew it had to serve some other purpose. What? It was the doctor's fondness for creatures from India that came to mind.
The adder? But how did you?
The doctor's journals on exotics of India, the milk, the leash, the second bell pull, and you yourself suspected poison in the death of Julie Stoner.
Which was dismissed in the coroner's inquiry.
As he could not see the facts as plainly as I. A chair was placed under the ventilator in the doctor's room. The cushion showed wear, as if someone had stood repeatedly upon it. Therefore, I surmised the doctor had stood upon the chair and sent a deadly snake through the ventilator.
Remarkable.
Elementary. But more interesting was the fact that while the doctor could surely place a serpent in the room, it might or might not bite the occupant of the bed. That made for a risk that the creature would be revealed in the morning light. It was for this reason that the snake was trained.
Trained?
Oh, the whistle! Excellent, Watson. We heard the whistles, soft and low, which I suspect was to compel the snake to slip down the bell pull. As morning approached, I expect the whistle would summon the snake up the rope and back to the vent, where it would be rewarded with a milk in the saucer.
And during the day, hid it in the safe! And all that unexpected commotion coming from the room caused the doctor to whistle for the snake.
Perhaps the doctor was trying to recall a snake, that I do not know. But my attack arouses the creature's temper, and once back through the ventilator, it flew upon the first person it saw.
A terrible business. All for greed.
Indeed. Yesterday, when I received the will of Miss Stoner's mother filed in London, her estate was valued at a goodly sum. The will also stipulated that upon their marriage, each of the daughters was to receive half the estate. Apparently, Roylott was unwilling to part with the money. It has been proven that the last of Stoke-Moran heirs would rather kill his stepdaughters than risk a further decline in his living standard.
Doctor! It's unimaginable.
When a doctor goes wrong, he is the first of criminals. He has nerve and he has knowledge. I am no doubt indirectly responsible for Dr. Grimesby's death, Watson, but I cannot say it will weigh very heavily upon my conscience.
The speed of sound.
Are we okay?
Blink on yet? Nope. Silencio!
Whoa, it's Spanish! And the spell! Oh my gosh! Your filmmaker isn't the...
Watson, do you notice anything odd about the end wall there?
I see scaffolding erected.
I forgot where I am. Oh, okay.
Cut!
Ouch!
Trained.
Not.
The deck. Okay, this is after numerous takes. This is how much water accumulated. Thank you, Geneva.
The end?
Indeed, Watson.
Now, this is a story all about how my life got flipped, turned upside down. And I'd like to take a minute, just sit right there. I'll tell you how I became the prince of a town called Bel Air. In West Philadelphia, born and raised, the playground is where I spent most of my days. Chilling out, maxing, relaxing, felt cool, and I'll shooting some b-ball outside of school when a couple of guys, they were up to no good, started making trouble in my neighborhood. Got one little fight, my mom got scared. She said, "You're moving with your auntie and your uncle in Bel Air." I pulled up to the house about 7 or 8. Yelled to the cabbie, "Yo, home, smell you later." Oh wait, we missed a part. So then I whistled for a cab, and when it came near, the license plate said fresh and it had dice in the mirror. I something. This cab is rare, but I thought, you'll forget it. Yo, home to Bel Air. I pulled up to the house about 7 or 8. Yelled to the cabbie, homies, smell you later. And I looked at my kingdom. I was finally there to sit on my throne as the Prince of Bel Air. It's recording.
Oh yeah.